ready. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are here once again with another episode of BATES Motel, the final episode of season 3. Now, how will they wrap the season? Only the gods know today, right now, but we're about to watch it. So, without no further ado, let's jump into BATES Motel, episode 10 of season 3. Check out the Patreon. You already know what to do, man. Go watch the rest of the show. Pretty sure we're done with it over on Patreon by the time you guys are seeing this on YouTube. Let's go watch the episode, and I will see you guys right after for the review.
Where did this come from?
Caleb left it for you.
Unless she's the one that was drinking.
No, he just said, give this to Dylan, and I didn't ask him to explain it.
After all that shit.
People are generally disappointing, honey. They can't help it. You can't let it kill you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna look at this Pine View place today. It can help people with mental issues.
Okay.
Okay, so she's sought after some help. That's good.
We're gonna hit Bob Paris at exactly 21:30, and Russell.
Okay. Is he tracking him down? Thought he told him where he was going to be. Did he lie about that? He told him he wasn't gonna leave.
Yeah, I'm in here, Dad.
Should take the guitar dropping off. That is a big ass
I just got a
laptop.
call from Portland All Saints Hospital. Looks like they may have found a set of lungs. They're just confirming the family are willing to donate them, but in all likelihood they are. We'll know for sure in the next few hours. This is it.
How did I get to the top of the list so fast?
My guess is you're the best match for these lungs. Come on, you need to get ready in case this happens. I'm gonna go and get my stuff.
She dipped.
Bradley?
She told you she was leaving today, right? She left, bro. She leave through the window? Well, that institution looks nice. You ever wonder why these places always look so
Good morning.
comfy? It's so inviting, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you not only like mental institutions, they also do this for rehabs as well, and they also do this for homes for senior people homes. I don't know if you've ever visited these places, because I've visited these places, and there's always just this inviting presence that's there, and it's kind of weird to me because I guess they have to put it that way to make the people who could potentially come here feel comfortable, in the place and stuff like that. But usually the high end place. I'm not talking about your regular everyday home or rehab and stuff like that, because those the government ones are never they never look this good and proper, right? It's always ran by the sketchiest of people. It's just a weird experience. But the more high end ones where you got to pay a lot of money to get your loved ones into, they're usually like this, and it's always like that. There's always the lady sitting at the desk.
Get some information about
It's
your
crazy.
facility.
Yes, of course, not a problem. Just wait 1 minute, honey.
The patient you're inquiring for, what is his or her diagnosis?
Well, it's a bit unclear. One of the things I am interested in is getting a full diagnosis.
Who's the referring doctor?
I just read about your place, and I drove out here myself.
And the patient is your...
Is my son. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course.
I'm just thinking about it. I haven't made any decisions yet, But how often can you visit?
We have very liberal visitation policies. A lot of our guests have plenty of access to their families. Like I said, in almost all cases, it isn't a problem.
Good. And what does this place cost?
We deal directly with your insurance company. We have case officers who will handle all of that for you.
Oh, but insurance, of course, but just out of curiosity, what does this place cost a day?
That depends greatly on the specific condition being treated.
Oh, yeah, but I mean bulk.
There is no one number.
No range of cost? I mean, you are dressed very nicely to sell me on this place, but you're not going to tell me how much it costs me?
Our minimum charge is $529 a night. That's room and board. Treatment costs are all on top of that. Doctors, tests, and therapies.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money, especially for the high.
$40,000 a month. The key is your insurance. Most carriers.
Yeah, it costs a shit ton of money, especially for the high-end ones, where you want them to be comfortable and nice. $20,000 to $40,000 a month. That's insane. That's insane, bro.
What the hell, Caleb? Huh? You thought it was a good idea to just leave without telling me?
Long-term care. Better get that long-term care insurance, bro.
So go to hell.
By the way, that is very important. I know I'm laughing about it, but it's really important. I used to sell insurance, so I'm telling you guys specifically that long-term insurance, long-term care, I should say, long-term care, LTC, right, is very important to have outside of life insurance itself. And you could couple both of them, find an insurance company that can do both for you, because you don't know what can happen to you later on in life. You could develop a mental illness later on in life as well. So if you don't have this for yourself, get it for your parents. Emma is definitely gonna ask questions.
Yes, I'll make sure she does too.
Is she leaving? Where is she going? What are you up to, Bradley? Don't kill somebody else and leave. Like, planning to rob your peoples? This girl has lost her ever-loving mind. See why security systems are important? There you go.
Yeah, hello?
Dylan, it's Wilder Cody.
What's going on?
Have you heard from Emma?
No, why?
Did she
What's the
run
matter?
away?
No, it's good news. We just heard a set of lungs have become available. Emma knows this. I've told her, but she's gone off somewhere. I think she's worried and scared. Have you any idea where she'd be?
Did you check the motel?
Yeah, she's not there.
Well, I'll try and find her. I'll let you know.
Shouldn't you try to call her, Dylan? And she coming directly to the source because she knows it's him.
Hi.
Hey, you're probably wondering why I'm here.
Not so much, no. Your dad told me. You need to get down to Portland. He said you disappeared. He's worried about you.
I know, he's in a tough spot. He has to tell me it's the right thing to do because there's no sensible reason to say no to it. I just don't want to die. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, but isn't that the whole point of having this surgery?
Transplants are not a given. People reject organs every day. Lungs are especially tricky. What if I'm not a good match? That's more likely to happen than not. And I've wasted this poor dead person's lungs and whatever little bit of life I have left here on this earth.
Yeah, but I mean, people do have these surgeries. They survive. They do go on to extend their lives.
Yeah, that is true, but I don't want to spend the rest of my life being poked and prodded and analyzed and evaluated, always living with the constant threat every day that my body will somehow turn on me and start to reject the lungs.
But isn't that what it's doing now, Emma?
Not imminent. It's not like I'm up against this question every day. Will my body not screw me over today? You know, I just want to have some control over my life.
Emma.
All right. The problem with this is just like, I understand where she's coming from because, you know, these things do go awry, even though I don't know what's the success rate for surgeries for like lung transplants. I don't know what the success rate is. 85%, 20 to 40 on average, they perform about 20 to 40 lung transplants a year with a patient survival rate of 85%, survival rate of 1 year after, and survival rate of 3 years after, 85 and 84%. This is pretty good odds. I mean, of course, nobody wants to be in that 15% that doesn't survive, but it's still good odds. With medicine getting better and better these days, like literally, people are living longer than ever. Medical advancement, as expensive as it's getting, you can't deny the fact that it's getting better. I really do understand where she's coming from. Yeah, but the thing about it is, like, I'm like, your body is fighting you now. So at least you guys can let me know. What would you do? Take the surgery, or just, you know, live and hope, you know, knowing that you're gonna just die one day and just be like, let me just enjoy the rest of my days. You know what I'm saying? Or would you take the chance of living longer? You know what I mean? Of doing the surgery and surviving a longer time.
Emma, come on.
No, don't. I look ridiculous when I cry.
You're the least ridiculous person that I've ever known. You're wiser than most people twice your age, and you're the bravest person that I know.
Oh, and this relationship is so weird, dude.
You're a freaking warrior.
Oh God, did you guys just kiss already? My God. I don't know, all this build up Why you kissing and the thing is still in your nose? I know that must feel weird, and I'm trying to make this even more uncomfortable. Cause they're cool. They're cool, but I don't know if this is a good idea. That's the thing that I'm worried about, because it's like, bro, if you
Think of me as being the guy who hit on you right before you had a lung transplant.
Are you hitting on me?
You don't know that I'm doing a pretty shitty job.
Guess I'm getting this dumb lung transplant, aren't I?
You have to.
Don't pressure me or anything.
I'm still listening to hear. Are you, any of you guys gonna ask about Norman? Well, she's not, but Dylan. Oh no,
Doing some
man.
math. I think of about $30,000 worth of jewelry I can sell. $15,000 in cash. I broke into my mom's house.
And
That's where you
broke
are?
everything.
All this stuff was bought with my dad's drug money, so I think it's fair game. Oh, we should leave soon. I bought us some supplies for the road. Can you be ready to go tonight? Sneak out after your mom's asleep.
Norman could never leave. He is tied to his mother's ankles like
You said
a
yourself
damn
you're afraid
anchor.
of your mom that you want to leave. You're legally an adult. You can do whatever you want. Please come with me.
I just don't know how I can leave her.
We can do this. We have money now.
Yeah,
Do this.
we can do this. We have money now. We have a small amount of good startup cash. If y'all actually try to capitalize on it, it will work for sure.
It's my mom. I have to go.
I'm leaving after dark. You know where to find me if you change your mind.
Well, maybe when he finds out she's planning to put him in an institution, he might decide to leave. How could you, mother?
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
Where have you been?
I was running some errands. Where were you?
Just down in the office. Oh, yeah, no, I just ran up the stairs because I just felt like it.
Can I talk to you for a minute? I'm worried about you.
I know.
You know, the blackouts are getting worse.
Yeah, but we have it under control, okay? You know, I don't go to school anymore. I don't drive. I'm really just mostly here.
I know, but I think that you need help. Help that I cannot give you. I mean, real doctors. I'm not always going to be in this world, Norman. Okay? You're going to outlive me. And I want you to be safe.
Yeah, this might make him
There are
run
things that we
away.
can do. There's therapy. There's medications. You know, I mean, we've never really looked into it. I think it's something that I have been very scared to do, but I am more scared not to.
I mean, damn, the dude almost
These
killed
places
himself
help
in the
us.
forest.
They'll help.
Places.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not like that, Norma. It's not what you're thinking. They're not horrible. Very nice.
You've been to one?
That's where I went today.
I'm glad that we had this talk of yours. I see where we stand.
Talk of yours.
You've given up on me.
That's not true.
Actually, it's the
Norman,
opposite.
It's exactly the opposite.
Yeah, if she had
Norman.
given up, she wouldn't be trying to help. Trying to get you help. But I understand the reaction, though. The DA is ready to go. Wonder what Alex is going to do, if he's going to warn them. Because they could easily give him up if they know that he's the one that did it. They could give him up about all the stuff and he could go to prison, too. So, you know, he's just tired, and I get it. But his name is definitely going to come up. Because they definitely probably have him on the books doing some stuff. I don't know if they ever paid him for anything.
I'm not here to apologize. I did what I felt was the right thing, and I stand by it.
Okay, thanks for coming by and telling me that.
I am sorry that I couldn't protect you. If I could change that, I would, but I can't. It's done. It's in motion. And I wish it was different.
Do you now?
It's not your fault, Alex. It's bigger than us.
It's bigger.
It's my fault anyway. I tried to hide it, but now it's coming out and it's just too much to shove away. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so scared. He's my son and he's broken. And he is the dearest boy that ever lived. And I just can't bear it if Bob Paris has this thing investigated. If they take him away, if they put him in prison just for defending me, you know, it will kill me. You know, in some way, I don't even care anymore. You know, maybe fate wins here.
Damn.
We're all doomed in the end, right?
Maybe. Probably.
Yeah. It's like, I could relate. You know? Sometimes you get to that breaking point where you just don't care anymore. It happens. I think that's what happened to...
I'm gonna go to the house. But thank you very much for stopping by.
You really just came by just to tell her that, or you came to profess your love for Norma? Guess not. Are they rolling? Okay. Where are they rolling? And they going to Bob Paris? He's gonna warn him.
Hello.
You better throw some shit in the bag and get the hell out of there. The DA's on their way to your house right now to arrest you.
I'm assuming you're still there. I'm here. Why are you telling me this?
Because, Bob, you getting arrested is not in my best interest.
Yeah, it's not. So I was like, I don't think he's gonna go through with it. I was like, is he gonna warn them? But to how this dude is, he probably just stay because he think he's untouchable. And maybe he is. Oh yeah, he's got a boat. I wonder if Alex is gonna kill him. They're gonna let him get away scotch-free like that, right, Alex?
Alex? Scared the living hell out of me.
Gonna kill you, bruh.
No, don't. I'll put 3 bullets in you before you ever get your hands on that pistol. Reach for it with just your thumb and forefinger. 2 fingers only. Lift it out of your pocket. If I see any other fingers uncurl, Bob, I'm gonna shoot you. Go on, 2 fingers. How do you know about this place? 3 years ago, I ran into Rick Hogshead down at the diner. We were shooting the shit. He told me he sold you his fishing boat. Yeah, it was one of those moments where you kind of reflect on your life, you know, because I'd always loved fishing, but I never could afford a boat like this, you know, not on a sheriff's salary. I found myself wondering, why was I the only guy not benefiting from all of the money floating around in this town? Coming with me? No, that's not the way it's gonna go.
So how is it gonna go?
I thought you were gonna let me leave town. Look, the moment I step off this dock, I'm a new person with a new name, and I have no reason ever to say anything to anybody about my former life, especially about that wacko Norma Bates and her kid. The truth is you're not reliable. You change your name, you can't change who you are. I guess none of us can change who we are. I mean, we can pretend to be someone else, someone who's doing things for the right reason. Whatever the words are that come out of your mouth, Bob, you still killed those 2 girls. Tell yourself whatever you need to, Alex. We both know why you're doing this, and it isn't about those girls. You know, right now, you are more like your dad than you ever have been. This is about you and what you want. How does that feel? To have spent your whole life trying to get away from someone you hate only to turn into them.
Woo! Damn! Said the chest wasn't enough, you gotta hit him in the throat too? Dang. Solving another one of their problems, bruh.
Norman, what's
Woman
going
is
on?
out.
Nothing.
Oh. Where are you hiding, man?
What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
You're leaving. Hey, where are you going all by yourself?
Why do you assume that it's all by myself?
Where are you going? Who are you going with?
Please just stop talking to me like I'm insane. Mother, this may be hard for you to believe, okay, but I don't need you. In many ways, I just think we've been horrible for each other. We'll always love you, but if I've become too much of a burden for you, I just think it would be for the best that we separate.
Okay, Norman, so we'll separate, but you don't have to leave.
There is someone, there's this physical human being that's waiting for me, and we're leaving together. Stop patronizing me, you're awful. I'm leaving with Bradley.
Who is Bradley? What are you talking about?
Mother, there really is something wrong with you. We talked about it. Bradley Martin, remember outside the motel? Or are you just trying to drive me even more insane?
Bradley Martin is dead. She committed suicide.
Well, then how do you think she's in the motel? Huh? She can't be dead.
Okay, I'm not gonna leave this house.
Oh, damn. This man said, fuck. This man said, fuck. You mom, I'm out. Damn. This is the second time somebody gotta knock his ass out, bro. Yo. Just gonna drag him to the basement? Are you gonna lock him up? I mean, he is telling the truth about Bradley, but she's supposed to be dead. Do you think she's gonna check the hotel, though? Gonna imprison him in the house? For the sheriff or Dylan?
Dylan, come home as fast as you can. Norman has completely gone out of his mind. I'm just scared of him. I need your help. He's out of his mind. I just mentioned the institution. He went crazy, said he was leaving. Knocked him out and locked him up in the basement.
Be careful, man. He got out. This is not good. The minute I saw that, I'm going back upstairs, bruh. I'm not looking for this dude. The minute I saw he's out of them cloths, I'm back upstairs. I am not.
He's not down here.
Oh, he down there. There's no way he left. How is he going to leave? Oh, the wind.
Where did he say he was going?
It's insane, Dylan. He said he was leaving with Bradley Martin. She's dead. Yeah, he's completely lost touch with reality. What do we do?
You know that she's not
Bradley
dead.
Martin isn't dead.
What are you talking about?
I mean, it didn't really happen.
What didn't happen?
Look, she was in trouble, and so she faked her suicide so she could disappear and get off the radar.
So Norman could actually be running away with her?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
possible, but it's also true that he sees shit that isn't really there.
Okay, we gotta go find him.
I think this it's not gonna take no clothes, no nothing. This man really going on the run with Bradley, bro.
Thanks for coming back for me.
Yeah. I'm really happy you're coming with me.
Bonnie and Clyde over here.
This is the right thing to do, Norman. I have a really good feeling. I'm really proud of you for getting out of there. Huh? For leaving your mom.
I need to talk to Bradley.
No. No, you need to leave.
What?
I'm not leaving until I talk to Bradley.
And then you'll go?
Sure.
Mother would like to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
Pull over.
Norman!
Did you really think you'd be able to lure Norman away from me with that hot little sex kitten routine of yours?
What are you talking about?
Don't. Really don't try and play me for a fool. I practically invented this routine.
Wow, that transition.
Norman! You bitch! Shut up! How are you thinking?
Yo! Mother, what have you done?
Well, she dead for real now. You just gonna leave her there? You better bury her.
What have you done?
Bruh. How you gonna explain these fingerprints all over this car, man?
I'm sorry, Bradley. I'm so sorry she did this to you.
Norman, she was a mess. I did her a favor. Poor girl was on a death wish. And more importantly, she was going to take you away from me, right? That was the plan. I could never let that happen. You would have died out there in the world. I would have died. We belong together. There's a cord between our hearts. Do you remember? Come here, honey.
Don't look at me. I can't help you.
I'll be
Bruh.
our secret. But you can't ever tell anyone, okay? You promise?
I do.
Weird. Jesus.
Then we'll always be together.
Norma
That'd
with
be
the
nice.
creepy smile, man.
Yes, Mother. Yes, it will.
All right. So, season 3 is in the books. Season 3, Bates Motel, in the books. What can I say about this series that's probably has never been said before? I mean, they took the creepiness to a whole new level this season. You know, a lot of things were talked about. A lot of things were being, you know, more confrontational about. We finally see what happens when Norman kills somebody. So we see that, you know what I'm saying, it's the influence of his mom. You know, that persona, that's what he becomes. He becomes his mom when he blacks out. I thought that was just like a symptom of the entire thing. You know what I mean? Because we've seen him act like his mom before. That's what Caleb, you know, experienced, and also Dylan experienced that as well. But Norma herself has never experienced that change before. You know, you'll see him black out, but she has never seen him act like her. You know what I'm saying? She never experienced that. So in terms of what he was expecting, in terms of what she was expecting from the entire experience, you know, it goes beyond that. It really does. It goes beyond that. The crazy thing about this season is I'm gonna tell you guys what I did not like about this season first. It's very minor stuff, but I think I need to talk about it because the relationship between Dylan, Emma, and Norman didn't need to happen the way it happened. I disagree with that written choice. You get what I'm saying? I disagree with that, the writers deciding to write this into the season, because I think it was unnecessary for them to do so. I think we could have caught up Emma on everything, and the whole storyline behind how Dylan feels about Emma didn't have to happen. That whole thing did not have to happen. You get what I'm saying? It felt so out of place. That's why every time it came on screen, I was so cringy about it, because I'm just like, why is this going on? It's so unnecessary, right? Why is this happening? Why is it even in the show? Why is this relationship important? But there's still 2 seasons to go in the show, so I'm not gonna knock it too much right now. But as I said, it's just not a good idea. We already know how crazy Norman is, and y'all just giving this dude more ammunition to be even more crazy. Like, why? We understand the mission here, right? We understand as the audience already how crazy he is. We understand the mental illness. We understand he kills. Like, why go to this length now to add this extra thing that is so unnecessary, in my opinion, right now, to put in the show? Her relationship with Norman wasn't normal. It was not normal. I get it. She felt like she was, Norman paid more attention to his mom than he did. He cared about his mom more than he cared about her. And this, in terms of Emma, I'm not saying that she shouldn't have a choice as to who she wants to be with, but why Dylan? After you friend zone Norman, why Dylan? Out of all the people, why Dylan? You get what I'm saying? Because Dylan is now trying to help her out, so possibly she will live. It's just like, she doesn't know about that, and it's just like, that whole part of the story, in my opinion, that relationship development felt rushed. It felt like they just wanted to give Emma something to do in the show, because her character was kind of becoming irrelevant to the storyline, and they just put her in there. That's not how it felt to me. But as I said, that's the only issue I had with season 3. And you guys know how much I love the character Emma, because it was in relation to the main character. Now, if Norman pops off once he finds out, because eventually he's gonna find out that they're dating, right, and they're together, and that's not gonna go well. It's just not gonna go well. It's just not gonna go well. I don't see this going very well. Dylan might be up next on the chopping block next month. I mean, next season, right? He might be next. And I don't know how this is going to turn out, honestly. I really don't. But I'm definitely looking forward to watching season 4. Of course, this was an incredible season. This episode, as I said, we finally got to see Norman, how it works, how he kills people. His mom just takes over. This hallucination that he's having, when he blacks out, that's what happens. His mom takes over his body and does these crazy stuff. So it's not even really him, but him is who we all fear. It's just like, I can't be alone with this dude. He could snap at any moment and kill me, bro. The whole Bob Parrish situation is over. That's good. Alex, trying to become a better person, trying to get rid of all this crazy stuff that goes on in the town, trying to clean up the town a bit, but I'm pretty sure the DA is going to start investigating him. That's what I feel like is going to happen. Even though I believe, as I said at the start of the season, when the DEA just came in and that whole plot line started, I was like, y'all could have led into that a little bit better, right? Y'all could have led into that a little bit better about the DEA coming in and getting rid of all these weed places and, making arrests and all that other stuff. Y'all could have, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could have did that a little bit better, in my opinion. But hey, at least they did it at the beginning of the season, and it just happened in the middle of the season. So kudos. Not too many points dropped for that, but it's cool nonetheless. This season was a roller coaster of a ride. Bradley coming back, dying in the final episode. Great character. I always thought that she was gonna come back at some time. They literally just brought her back for the last 2 episodes for her to be the next victim, because they probably did not want to kill off any of the main characters in the show, at least not yet. So, because in my opinion, it would have had a better impact if this was Emma. Now, I think it would have had a bigger impact if it was Emma. Now, granted, my reaction would have been even worse, because you guys know how much I love the character Emma, but if it was Emma, it would have had a bigger impact. I think everybody would be talking about this episode if it was Emma that got killed here. You brought back somebody that literally was gone for an entire season of the show to come back in the last 2 episodes and die. Now, mind you, great. She did great in the last for episode 9 and 10. She did great. Awesome stuff. And you know what I'm saying, the death wasn't not shocking or anything like that. I'm just saying it would have had a bigger impact. This was a big impact, but it would have been bigger if it was Emma. You get what I'm saying? Like, the storyline between her and, going to go get this lung transplant, and then Norman finds out about Dylan and her dating and snaps at her and kills her. I think that would have been a bigger impact, because, you know what I'm saying, that's literally kind of like his best friend that he has, and to have lost her like that would have been devastating for me and I think for the audience. But hey, that's not what they chose to do, because I think possibly they wanted a scapegoat. That's just how it felt. That's not to say that it didn't have a big impact. They did an excellent job with her character coming back. That's cool. So yeah, man, great. Season 3 was great. I enjoyed it very much so. Can't wait to see what's going to happen next, because now he's going to return. More than likely, Norman is going to return home, and what are they going to say? Is he going to go to the institution? What is going to happen? So this is kind of insane, and I hope this gets better and better for the next season. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, man, thank you guys for watching season 3 with me. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'll catch you guys for the next one, man. Peace.